bedbugs. If I can find a way to recreate this recipe, you're in for a concrete nightmare.
Feel free to help yourself to a day-old donut while you wait for the pies.
Why, thank you.
Hands off my gravel. It's full of pies.
You use gravel in your mud pies?
Yes. I like my mud to have an authentic crunch.
Chocolate mud pies. Sounds delicious.
You bet. It's my signature flour crust, filled with savory chocolate pudding and a healthy scoop of gravel for that genuine mud taste.
Sounds interesting.
If you're here for the chocolate mud pies, I'm sorry, but they're delayed. See, I don't have any flour to bake with, and I can't leave.
Why can't you leave?
That seagull, he's terrified, and he won't leave, and I'm too scared to go near him. I'm being held captive in my own bakery.
That seagull looks hungry.
Step right up. Cast your gaze on this amazing Juiceosaurus juicing machine. It juices, it grinds, it dices, it squishes, it squashes, it bashes, it crashes, it mashes and dashes, it mixes, it fixes, it kneads, it bleeds, it bleeds. It's down on its knees asking you to buy it. You won't see a finer contraption. The Juiceosaurus is the finest, most powerful juicer on the market today. Just watch how it turns this common lemon into a delicious glass of fresh lemonade. You, sir, tell me this isn't the best glass of lemonade you've ever tasted.
Ah, refreshing.
Yes, folks, it's the most amazerific, fantabulous juicer on the market. It can juice virtually anything. I challenge anyone to find me an item that the Juiceosaurus won't devour. Step right up.
Yet another seagull on the lookout for tasty treats.
Juicing machine. It juices.
I see you eyeing my lines. Don't even think about touching them.
It mashes and dashes. It mixes. It fixes. It kneads. It bleeds. It bleeds. It's down on its knees asking you to buy it. You won't see a finer contraption in all the land. How long do you spend each day manually crushing oranges into juice? 10? 20 hours? Well, not anymore. With this fabulous machine, you will be guzzling sweet, fresh fruit nectar in mere minutes. No more arms.
Hopefully, after hearing our ballad, people will associate our sign with heroism and high-caliber pest control, instead of property damage and hefty repair bills. Our house is locked. Besides, I know everything that's in there, and none of it is going to help me with this recipe. Reemus broke the wall testing his idea for a giant fly swatter, and one of these stone bricks might be useful. I wonder if our neighbor knows the mushrooms he's planted are poisonous. Oh well, maybe one will come in handy.
If you're looking for flour, you'll have to come back tomorrow. I'm right in the middle of cleaning the mill. Hey, don't touch that. I plan on grinding it into flour once I finish cleaning.
That's a grist mill. It grinds wheat into flour. I better not get too close. By the looks of that millstone, it can crush just about anything. The water is so hypnotic. The trough is now full of finely ground lime. Uh-oh, I think I broke it.
Oh no! My millstone! If I don't get that fixed immediately, the mill will be covered in cobwebs in no time. Ugh. Watch my wheat for me, will ya? I gotta get some new parts.
It's full of finely ground limestone.
Cast your gaze on this amazing Juiceosaurus juicing machine. It juices, it grinds, it dices. I've never tried juicing wheat before, but the Juiceosaurus never backs down from a challenge. Look at that, a perfectly ground cup of flour. The Juiceosaurus is truly a revolutionary machine. All right, folks, I'll be back in 15. I need to give this juicer a thorough cleaning.
Flour! I'm saved. Bless you, kind bear. Nothing like the smell of fresh pies. Couldn't have done it without you. Here, take one. It's on the house. It's the least I can do.
Thank you. Well, that's one way to get gravel.
Did you just murder that seagull? Oh, great. And once the other birds find out, they're gonna hunt me down and pick out my eyes. And I really can't leave the bakery. These pies are never gonna get made.
Is this free?
Are you kidding? That's high-end stewing meat.
But it's completely spoiled.
Believe me, the taste is totally worth the stomach parasites. I butchered that one using only my hands and a knitting needle.
Hi, Lizzo. How's the butchering going?
Terrible. I've slaughtered, dismembered, and eaten just about every animal in town. I need a new challenge.
What's left on your list?
I'd really love to taste a seagull. The amount of garbage they eat must really make for a unique flavor.
What if I were able to get you one?
I'd replace it with my finest meat.
That sounds good, though it looks like all this meat is crawling with insects.
Yes, that's what makes it the best. Ha ha ha, you crafty little bear, you did it. And I am a man of my word, so take the best meat in the house.
But it's infested with flies.
Yes, that's what makes it the best.
Excuse me, Grimy Bear, but are you lost?
No, I'm exploring. I'm on an important quest.
Okay, well, run along then. You won't find any bear treats here.
I'm not looking for bear treats. I'm searching for very specific ingredients.
Well, the only thing here is this exquisite clay pot that you could never afford and never truly appreciate. So it's probably best you leave. Don't touch it! Don't breathe on it. In fact, I'd prefer it if you didn't even stare directly at it. The last thing I need is your dirty paws infesting my pot with flies.
Hey, is that a fly I see?
What? Where? Ah, get away, you filthy vermin. That pot took me a full day to make. It was true perfection. Now I'm going to have to take another pottery class and make a new one. My pot.
Interest you in one of my fine bottled water products?
Can I have your hourglass? I'm in need of sand.
Sorry, I needed to keep track of my working hours.
Hey, do you want to fry ants with me?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of an important quest.
I'm getting bored of this magnifying glass. I wish I could just take the ants home with me.
This rope seems pretty flimsy.
Don't touch it. If that rope snaps, I'm gonna have to wait in line forever to get a new one.
I'm I'm sure she won't miss these gaudy wind chimes.
Don't even think about trying to get ahead of me. When Grappa wakes up, I get the first drink.
Poor Grappa. We need to get him a bed soon.
Get your own pickled eggs. These are mine.
You're going to eat the whole jar?
What? You don't think I can? Want to make a bet?
Well...
Okay, what are you going to give me if I win?
let me check my inventory.
Ooh, are those gems?
Actually it's a win.
Deal. If I eat all these eggs, I get those gems. I win. Give me those. Here, you can take the empty jar to remind you who the kingdom's greatest pickled egg eater is.
That's perfect. Now I can torture them from the comfort of my own home. Here, take my magnifying glass. I don't need it anymore.
Just great. Well, if I have any hope of getting a new rope from Ty, I better go get in line now.
I wonder where all those bed bugs will go.
Not to worry, Liam. They'll find their way back to the swamp. Just as after we get drunk on celebration grog, we'll find our way back to our beds.
Thank you. That was the Ballad of Reemus and the Giant Horsefly.
Great ballad, Reemus. It's a shame no one else heard it.
What?
Looks like the bedbugs decided to stay here instead of making the long trek back to the swamps. Now they've infested every bed in town and no one is getting a wink of sleep. Well, except for me, of course. A rock-hard mattress is just what my aching back needed. Thanks again, Reemus.
An exterminator's work is never done.